We are live.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Good evening.
Fine,
I think, sir, we have messy language, which is English and Tree. Obianka language, official, or you flexible. Obetumi, a de akanasem. Now, otumi the defending home. Nti uye nesana, ebema bibia akoso kama. Na jumadie na yebidi no. Yes, Ramo say no insults and respect for the candidates or representing the candidate, which is the aspirants or age now ama MPP party. And you know, as I say, respecting the pakora ujana name no na wakana semama no. Nti o ka semno so a odi ebu ne ade ema other candidates because we na yempemfo a omo dog party no no pese omo boa party no. Nti asɛdeɛ sɛ yɛbɛhwɛ sɛ onye bibia edi enumguase ɛbɛbrɛ party no bibia ɛbɛyɛ saa no yɛbɛyi wafim na ya disqualify. I wish everybody luck na wetumi ayɛ adwuma no sɛdeɛ ɛfata ɛdamase na adeɛ baako so a ɔsɛ muhu ni sɛ the second part of it is the time of law is very important. Nti you papa bi wo online the friend Samuel Boating obe show by hand na nehu Samuel Boating any timekeeper Rastaman on any timekeeper o catch us all time aso ubia wo 5 minutes to tell your story and you have 5 minutes to defend yourself. Tisana Jumadie no ekwakoye. Now the woman said, you started with the first person, which will be one of the new people Womo Abakayensa, which one should I go? I'll go with Cedric. Cedric or Kasa Emma Dr. Baumia. And I know you are prepared yourself. Cedric,
I'm very well prepared.
You're prepared.
Okay. Yes,
okay.
Please.
And you know, the question is explain why your opponents, which is the other aspirants, are not suitable choices compared to your candidate. What you say? Cedric, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah. Please, I can hear you.
You know, you can read it. If you can read it,
yeah, I can read.
Yeah, I good to say. Ubia bet me already ahead of time. No one who the topic ahead. On board with me at the acheche the Jumedia obedient. Oma ene Jumedia no enyesunko. I wish you all luck. Cedric.
Thanks. All right, thank you.
Cedric, it's your time to go. You have only 5 minutes.
Cedric, me pat your time and I start you.
Yetio, koso.
Okay, what we will do is I'll switch Cedric now because I new. I'll give one of our best experience on the board. CC Alan representative, Robert Ajimandia. Will you give us your count of the question, and then Cedric will come later. I think he's having problem with network. You can see it now. It's Imanenko. Robert.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Bede, and thank you very much for such an opportunity today. For the previous times, we've been able to talk about the achievement, but we failed to talk about what and how we are going to achieve everything that we have put on board. So we spoke largely on the achievement of the aspirants, but we failed to deal with the question of what and how. Today, I am here to deal with that. And the aim of every political party is to manage the economy of the country with efficiency and prudence, guided by the consideration of the national interest. This is found in the Article 2, Section 13 of NPP's manifesto. So the brain behind Mr. Allan is to ensure that he aims at managing the economy of the country with efficiency and prudence, and with the consideration of the national interest. This is the reason why I find him much more prudent than other of the aspirants that are here present. Well, let me give this exercise. The aim of every party is to ensure that when they come to power, they deliver what exactly they have told the masses. And every economy, the backbone of every economy, is predicated on 6 pillars. And today we're going to deal on that. That is the reason why Allan is taking these 6 pillars. And in our manifesto or in our constitution as the NPP, you will find all these things. That means he's synchronizing his ideas, objectives with the objectives of the party. So I find him very much more ahead of the other. The first one is the rule of law. This 5 pillars. Rule of law, which Article 2, Section 23 of the NPP Constitution stated clearly that everyone ought to be respected, obey, and protect the Constitution and the laws of the country. So Allan is going to ensure that the rule of law is applied. In the country where there is no rule of law, the country lives in jeopardy. So Allan says that when he comes, all stakeholders will be accountable of their actions. And this would serve as a deterrent to others. And I don't see any of the opponents debating or talking about them. So it's one of the merits of Mr. Allan. Secondly, however, is education. According to the Article 2, Section 16 of the NPP manifesto, it is saying that he's going to provide a good system of education, both public and private, to foster the developmental needs and quality education. And how is he going to do that? That means that he's going to ensure that the educational curriculum is given the needed attention. Like the things that they are learning will have to be technical oriented. Most of our institutions, we are predicated on theoretical orientation, and I think it's not helping. So education is going to make sure that to be able to have things that will develop the economy. So when you give people the training, the needed resources, and you also give them the incentive, that means that you really want to boost your economy. Another area that we want to tackle is the employment, which the NPP manifesto, Article 2, Section 17, clearly stated. It is in line, in synchrony with what Mr. Allan wants to do. So based on all this, you can deduce that how is he going to do that? Employment. What he's going to do is that whatever that is produced, he's going to energize the private sector by giving them incentives, soft loans that will help boost the economy. He's not necessarily going to, government is not supposed to always produce jobs, but he's supposed to energize and motivate the people, grant them facilities that will help them to stand on their own, to boost the economy. That is what Mr. Allan is going to do. It's not always that government is supposed to what the government needs to do is to subsidize, is to help the economy by giving the private sector.
Time
really?
Up. Time is up. Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Robert.
Thank you, Matt. And we're going to call Cedric. We're going back to Cedric. Cedric, give us your time. Your time starts now. Can you hear me, Cedric? Cedric, Otemenka. Cedric, unim question no.
Me pacho I mean question pa.
Okay, menko.
Okay.
So.
Yedi kan meda obi biara ase na meda mpanifo na ase e wa konya we
Mr.
amudi
Cedric,
amani.
me pacho, Mr. Cedric, hold on, Mr. Brobing. Me pacho, send a beya we transparency bebe minute no. Before I be we no, me pese me mamu hu time no. Na me kase time aso a na bia obi andwen se bia me de dada na bibisa. Me pacho time board ni me gidi se mu hu time board no. Nti no
All right.
answer na your best
Yeah.
starting Mr. Cedric must start nti time ne so pɛ me de beto so am when we set time na yɛden
Me pacho
aso
yo
me
mate.
da se me
Meda
de
ase.
otimi starting
Okay. Meda obi biara ase na me hu Baumia as the one and only candidate. As I say, NPP for you choose no as a flag bearer for 2024 election. Adentia. Ni edi kan mehwɛ mɛma yɛn nyinaa yɛahwɛ yɛ voting pattern ɛwɔ Ghana. Most frequently wohwɛ two elections, previous elections a yɛwi ni help from the north and the central region because previously no now northern region the whole of the north side of Ghana now you were only 3 seats but with Baumia effect at the northern side now winning election has become with ease. These two elections I call even share 2016 election share record no 52, 53, 54 from the north. Yet me we need almost 8 seats. Now NDC or 3 seats. But previously only 1 seat in the northern central northern part of Ghana. Second, or thinking outside the box in terms of revenue. Who's the only me in the dance here? Say a developing country and as a even developed country, the main source of revenue taxes. They see a tax net, small because nipa kakra bi na etua tax, So what is this? He thought outside the box, brought about Ghana card and tax identification system where all individuals is supposed to be in the tax net. So we're widening tax net, Any promise be any candidate be able make it be in order for you to fulfill your promise, it's about revenue. Where is the source of revenue? Only me na be the dancers, Europe, any other countries in the dancers say, Uye Ejumana, tax takes about almost 20 to 50% of your salary, even more. Into we widening tax net just to create more revenues or close to all loopholes with what? Bit say paperless sport, even ECG. Just recently, or digitizing ECG, revenue has boosted more than 400%. Into when you know answer now, ube be as a presidential candidate, you have to know your revenue before you can make promises based on your revenue, And about me, a big revenue, we're widening tax net, just to create revenue for all avenues. I will be create, ube based on that. Maame nkɔ maa asɛm a ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa so ɛno deɛ ogu so a ɔyɛ with his digitization drive ogu so a ɔyɛ everyone is supposed to be identified just to reduce corruption just to reduce crime and all other stuffs no ne nyinaa ka ho bi na hwɛ tam a yɛn ho kyerɛ yɛn ɛwɔ fuel prices yi hwɛ ɔkɔɛ na ɔsɛ wɔ daabi de biara yɛbɛkare dollar na dollar ne bɛma yɛ pressure ɛwɔ our economy a daabi yɛnkɔ no daa wei bio yɛnkɔ no gu
Cedric line hano.
In partial, I want to say, I'm sure, or have difficulty in a until the quan, Akonya Bema, Isaac Dakwa, no what to us. I think some the same line. Not finish your home man. Why? Do you also have 5 minutes?
I'm saying many are can I'm saying the network in a hano. And then I can not going to be defending by me at the bet. Okay, maybe I'm kakra. On say many and sema or the book. Yeah.
Isaac train. More Kasai and then more channel. More listening very carefully to your other candidates. No, when it time comes, Obabomon Semenegua. No more disagreement. Notes. Yeah, Isaac, go ahead.
But you, I'm saying, Miniano, Wakani, Yina, Wahano, Okoya Baumia, Saubana, make it promise, Macy. As I say to me, at the Papa Biading, Ijinaso. Miniano Metia says, Europe, on Conomini, Adina, you want to me, Ejina, your taxes so. Ghana and so na Yisikano. Inya to mane nyungu enkrofo nsase enti Baumia fa declaration edc okwan amanfo fa so biebie sika nyina afi oman mu nyina no ene yaja Ghana ka bibia se first pa ukoto te se electricity kura obi betwa ene sa no mani nyina oyiyi ayede afiri won kakra se na ominu ane kan no ogusu eye eti no Baumia de menu mienu e wo platform ni MPP party ni Ghana fo nyina anim se nim de any nyansa sonko enyankopon de ama Baumia no se ma Baumia kwan na oba bedi yeso a 2025 okay
time
all right
now me pacha okasa to a yenuane de no so anase because Mr. Brobika so
onto me pacha so what's 5 minutes 20 seconds.
Okay, Isaac is fine. It's fine. It is to say no. You remember Mr. Keja Equine na also any apreku ako. It's Mr. Keja, you're welcome. Mr. Keja.
The microphone I'm muted.
Unmute yourself. Uncle.
Okay. Medican Mechia, Mr. Brobe. Any abegafo more platform nyina so. E dey ase da kese ma mo semonya ye party kakraka no ehudo. Ase momre na ye nyina ya ba bihia e na ye de dwendwene ye man ho. Ikidi se de ye kan nyina no eye se ye ka na ye man yi enti e na ye ka ni nyina. Me makoma mu de enipa adu a wo mo aba se ye hwehwe mu nyimu baako no at the end no wo mu nyina wo bia se fata se odi animu a eye na moma ye hu se esi yenya obi a enipa edi ho di mfro ye NPP na na Dubai ye adwuma bebre wo Ghana enso so nsemo a ye nkrofo obi kura kafa abaye no ho utia na ento ekwenso just say no hu afun Ghana fo da no hu afun Ghana fo no yentimi nkofa obi a owo abonten so yes paninsi sebe etire ni tire enka na ntse se abonten fo mefa esi yenye obi a owo abaye no mu a wonim mu nsem a ewo party no mu woni Rollins astande Rollins peso o gina mu Atamis penso o gina mu Jomama penso o gina mu wagina mu a besi sa na yenim NDC ni weak points a yebetimi a refer wo mu na mehwemu a yeni aye kan nyina no yem se Dr. Preku ena woye obi a party no wonim na chaase eba besi ne ena nimdie kura no so no nyame nim no kura nim ni mi kamfantria wo bia so ko sese kura ya ansa na obaba se yan obi ti hu asi ho se opese obebo Ghana na the whole West Africa ECOWAS ono ye microeconomic commissioner Your problem we Ghana no sebio enye problem kese pi na emum de obetimi di eniyema pa agufom edi nti na meka sa de meka sa ne sokọ Ghana sebio Kumasi obia ya adwuma nkan obia ya akole tonsuo weye esika no efa hene adan na ye bre ye musa sa question nti ensi enya obia oti ase obetim di niyema kwam ama sebio sika ya refasi ya defense ase eni sedi em kanu no dream eni katase hye enye kikikiki enye dawubo enye donobo enye fanfare about Ghana ya dachi sebi kikikiki nye no kaine Rollins baaye no enka Ghana se sign ema Ghana donate se baburu mu heaven enso kikikiki oyeye ni nyina no sika kro bagigi ye no ono okono ho account wantimi anyeden anye eno odigya hokoye enti yenya obi a sebi wonim ye party no mu wonim NDC mu wonim Ghana odi animu a yenya ne ho asem nka because ye ka see start yenya ye internal campaign yi kura no krofo pi hu nsem aba begura bontin yenya yin krofo ni bi na eka o ne kodi asiedu nkatia ne krofo nsem a ombeka ne sei krodu apreku so obi enya ne ho asem nkan enti dia mimi hu ni se asia hene ni atu ahene eka ye tribom na ye pa oman ni ye ene ye party ni ye dia ye toma no a obeboa asesa niema ena enye se na oti akire pi na emom na oni animu front lines wom di front line no wom ho afro Ghana fo enipa ho di mfro ye sebe minyi obi amfrim se bi nkra no wadawroma motoma krodu apreku na obeye obedi animu a sankrofo ni nyina onto obi ankre yenu mu nyina benante ama omunim di omwo nso so no omu di aboa Ghana ne ye peni ye enye sebe krodu apreku onu na wope obi wo hono mu a medase bebre medase
yeah Mr. Keja that's it no presentation no I'm say network high enti ama your candidates no bebre Stephen Nana Boache ewo somewhere or try to come in. So I am very difficult am I. Nana Yao, what do you mean by it? Vida is trying to come also. The beginning of the show, no, I am a bit difficult with network, but we apologize. We can't do anything about that. But to continue, no, I forgot to introduce Sami Esuman, who is our engineer and producer of this show. And she Onona created the whole thing. And we are here to support that. And we have also Osnoba, who is also an administrator in the organization. They are all helping us. They are also going to listen and edit in the future. Okay. To continue with, I think, sir, those of you who are clear on board now, you heard what everybody was saying. Mutibibia, can you, Mr. Ajimandia, can you do anything with any of the messages that you've heard? Can you disapprove it, or deny any of their facts? Now, give it to me.
Yeah, I think primarily I heard the aspirant, the one who is defending Mr. Bawumia on this platform. I heard him saying that when the polls were going on, they were able to obtain a certain amount of increase in number with regards to the northern sector. And I disagree with this fact. The reason why I disagree with this fact is that, listen, let us not create, before I deal with that, let us not create anything that is tribalism here. And I made this emphasis clear because I don't see why this thing, because the constitution of the NPP really disregard that we are not going to do any tribalism. So at least if you link this thing with an achievement, I don't buy that idea. First and foremost, I will disagree with that fact. And it didn't happen that way. That is the fact. We rather lost in terms of percentage wise. So I will clear that. In terms of digitalization, if somebody really want to bring industrialization, bring money into the pocket of individuals, and you want to digitalize, where do you think at the current moment we should look at the critical issues on the ground? The people are crying, they need food, and you are thinking of digitalizing. What you need to give them is that you create jobs for them instead of digitalizing. So for me, this particular analysis, it doesn't. That is the reason why I'm standing for Bawumia. We do the pressing need first. So I'll counter it. People are hungry, and you are telling me that you are going to digitalize things for me. What they need is create job that will bring money in my pocket, make me stable. So I defute that part. The revenue, in terms of revenue mobilization, look at it. We are always outsourcing. You cannot tell me you have an idea to create revenue when you are outsourcing, borrowing. The administration is always borrowing. Look at the number of deficit we have as a government. So I defute the fact that he knows how to mobilize revenue. Revenue mobilization must be done internally. You don't outsource. Which I defute that fact. That when he tells us that he has that knowledge but you have to always boost your economy, internal generation, by making good use of your resources in. This is how to create revenue. But you don't go outsourcing and tell me it's a revenue. It is rather you are putting your people into slavery. I diffuse that. And let us be critical thinkers. He said he's a critical thinker. As a critical thinker, you must think of the priority needs. And this is what Mr. Allen is saying, that when I come, I am a cash man. I'm going to put cash in people's pocket by creating jobs. By creating jobs for people, by enhancing people, by giving people the energy to work on their own, to stand on their own. That means that you embrace both the private sector. You give them that enablement so that they will stand on their own. Whatever. Look at Belgium as a typical example. All our these things are coming from industrialization. The average Belgian want to put on a factory to employ as many as people. This is what to do to generate revenue. But is that idea there? If you do digitalization and you don't create jobs, how will you mobilize money? The taxes, people will be, if you put too much taxes on people, people get agitated. And if you really want to depend on this, then which means we don't want to break the 8. That's the reason why I asked everyone here present to support Mr. Allen, because the vision is clear. He's coming to put job on people. He's coming to empower people to do jobs, to have their own enterprises, to have their own businesses, boosting the small sectors, small mining. Every area will be taken into consideration. So at least I don't buy the idea. The first idea brings tribalism in politics. The second idea is that you are outsourcing. That does not mean you are generating income. And the third idea is that you are digitalizing. Digitalizing whilst people need cash on their pocket, which means you are taxing from them. And this is not the time for that. Other than that, we wouldn't be able to break the 8. How many people agitated on the digitalization that came around? Even though as needful, but there are certain times, there are certain things that are priority. And this is what we need to focus on. Thank you, sir. I think the rest of them, I didn't hear their comments. because I was out of audience.
Please, time us. Thank you very much, Mr. Ajeman. Thank you very much.
Ajeman, thank you very much. Cedric, do you have any challenge? Can you defend yourself? Can we be Chirano?
Me person me catch Mr. Ajeman bi as me panicho. So we are on checking the facts at the north, just the northern side, with the effect of Baumia at the northern side. Is this not tribalism? Fantifo kase bi ayom kase azi wo fi a oyede oye. When it comes to this party elections and those things, say o mami anase o papa na wabusuani bi dinema, it will be hard so bukwakoto abeti am. Yeti asesa. Na o de onko way back before 2016 election. Onko the number of seats are the upper side of the region na yewo. Upper West crowd is 0. Na se yetimi anya even 2 or 3 seats from this 0. What are you trying to tell me? O de ye fair non to nchen. Na Alan candidate ne we no kasa to say presidency no personal property. And you know oba wusika na awo no na dia be run country no na where you seek film or kwa na do sika ko there be it's revenue. That's why there's a country. It's a country you are governing, so the revenue has to come from the people, not from your pocket. Ube creative jobs ala onfa osika enko creative jobs no, it comes from the people. Those European countries, Belgium, yeah, okay. What do you bisa say how much tax do they pay for their weekly wage or their monthly salary? It's more than 50%. Even if not more, it will be less. It will be not less than 20%. The revenue generation, basically, revenue is from taxes for government. It's in the tax, you know. And no now the baby creating it is a widen tax net. First, not limited people need to taxes, you know. So see, and there be a concept everyone is supposed to be taxed. It's in the tax stamp by paperless spot just to reduce the corruption. Sky looping into people's pockets without creating revenue for the government. Ube creating a juma, ube making any promise is supposed to be based on taxes, because manen koye say Alan Chamiske bi the Babel run government today be taxes na me see tax net na ye widen ba me widen and no unhu so mfa so ba otena presidential candidate bi be win no ka say dia about me ye na fine pan o obeka otena de me bo web dem. In addition no tax net and you say o increase it say before COVID no na rate of taxes no na was low. COVID time no you be ma relief kakra Ghanaians are relaxing say oh you want to into why should we buy COVID is over. You and I know say COVID is over. Until we have to go back to factory reset where we were no. They say who the tax in every panel you want to so that's so cause you want to but you say you increase the tax the tax nearby or no after COVID we're increasing the prices because the higher the quantity no the higher the revenue. It is here why in tax net in there their revenue because maybe to me every promise be a bet to me commodity promises no. Baumia is the best candidate to lead. He has defeated Mahama on twice occasions and he will do it again. Thank you.
Thank you, Cedric. Thank you, Cedric. I think
Mr. Cedric, that's what time and also the basic or 1 minute.
Good the basic for now or my counter argument be Mesamba back. Medasi.
Obes Pari, Obes Sebu Neino. Vida, are you ready with us? Want me to, so. Want me to, so. Sammy, will you unmute her? Sammy, unmute Vida.
Brother, I think she can hear you. Sister Vida, me pato we mute you.
Sister Vida,
unmute your phone. So na unmute you. Na okasa yente.
Sister Vida meeting was so no na mute no me pato.
I just umia you know mute.
O mic ne so.
Obo who say mic no I red into me honum na nye white.
Man kola na hear ma o phone. Asia ono.
I see on them down with mic. Come, chat.
You best Sister Vida or me to the side. Now what will happen? They say, oh yes, say you man. If you be some Mr. Keja, say in some Robert Ajimandia, Alan Camp, any Baumia Camp no Akano. What do you say? Now say now Obeka. So when you want to back with the niggas, you got trouble more man.
Yo, Ohinemidasi Bibre. The woman say, let's start here free, Mr. Baumia ho. The Waka Yenina. Baumia Yanton Swabada. Dr. Baumia, Eyobia, Nana Akufuado. Ena NPP eyi no se ye koto no so aba ena ofa no se omra na one no nko nti Baumia enye obi a me fan se wose osori a nse o kan sem bebre baby ogina so pan digitalization enso so ministers ye ma wo modwuma ni nyina no obi a ye ne de food for job. One district, one factory. Obia ye na dwuma. Enti enu de ono oka ne saa no kre. Na kire se akwanya ye yiye nu de onka ho ana. Oka ban no ho. Ena wo mu nyina ye adwuma. Ena osi opese oba be di animu. Obedi animu a ompe de obeye amagana. Na emom nye de wa ye dada. Why that de me obi busamia onye hwe because na nado ye ma ya wosi obi ba po bo ye ma bo no na nado de beto ama no enye Dr. Baumia omo eye yi nyina chese oka ye ho odi animu a ye pe na me de mi gina so a me di gina Dr. Kofi Konadu apraku achi ni se onim de edikan etoso mienu no onye front liner ne ho afro Ghana fo ye de no kwa sebi obi enya ne ho asem nka wo ka se abato a ye to ye northern region fine but ye de Dr. Baumia ekodi na nado yi Dr. Baumia wo hwemu a 16 years ni ene ye wo mu na nado ewini 2016 yedo mu emienu koy vosa yedo mienu koy no yesa do mienu koy so bi ebiewu no esoti enti no kra susuampa se aba no susu no sebe enye no oto no ginkwa na yebeto no Ghana enti se omo pe Dr. Baumia ehunti ne yede to abama na ado de a enka se yesa akoyanim ewo aba na yeto no 2016 no yakoyanim chesa ba wo yesoti nti se ya nhwe ni ye ne ekoye Dr. Baumia alanchire Martin ka cabinet ho bibie ni hono a ekoso wo cabinet a unimu bi enti se wo so yi ho afrim se wo nka ho a ena wa alanchire Martin kwa ala no wakoso political suicide yeduru mre bia no se wo resign for NPP yenga se wo nka ho wo ka ye ho wo mu a ye pe yeda nyame ase se wo ka ye busua ho na echeni patrim se yede walan ukwa wo se mo bepie no enya ekantema ye starting campaign yi why na enya Dr. Kofi Konadu apraku ho asem
Ye wo platform, me wo platform ahodo bebree so. Me jama ha na me wo. Enso so obi antimi nya ne ho asem bia nkan. Tamwa dollar yi ansa na dollar ebekọ yi no. Ye de plan B come finance minister. Se plan yi adwuma no ba bia ekọ no. Wanhwe yi a se ne beba. Ya kantam se yankọ IMF bio. Ba se wanhwe yi a ehọ na ye bekọ. Ohu enti nye nsem nyina ye sese ye ho na ye mpensi mu apɛ obi a obetimi adi anim na ye di nkonim. Moma ye dwene ho yie. Alan ye ka se onya na meboa. Dr. Bawumia me ka se onya na meboa. Na enipa ho di mfunu ye. Moma ye nhwɛ aba ye to no 2016 no de enyaye. Ene nipa no ye do om kɔ ye no anu so no 2020 de enyaye. Na yensusu hu yie. Se eboa ye 2020 no a yemfa wo mu nkɔ 2024 ye bɛsen akɔ anim mo. Se esotia na wo mu wa ba mu no asatam no kra no ne nkɔ ye se na ado no an ye sa ade na kɔ no esotia mo ma yanwene hu yie. Nti mesre wo bia obia candidate bia candidate nipa du ni nyina no me say repeat obia hu hia ma party That's it.
Mr. Keja. Se beko Vida ho. Vida we de wanya obutre atie presentation was atie among for defense o de ma you know my fire call. Still akasa no mo. Tell akasa no ma.
Madam Vida ni bibia you okay wa hanomo. Ni end na problem wo on checking the phone.
Phone no ubibia ye hu bibia kama. I'm say phone no se nkola no ho a. Nkola no ho from no mo hwe ma wo.
Me patro ne sister Vida o kasama hwan.
Me patro u phone no say phone na wusu a. E bia volume no wallow no. Say we ma volume no nkosoro. Ma volume no nkosoro e bia na wallow no. Anu ti na ye sa no.
Yeah no. Okay, Vida. Okay, you be move akọ Nana Yaw Boache Ajimai team Akoto why you ready? Analysis teaming Nana Boache, any of you can go. Into Nana Boache Ajimai. I'm so Bayache. Can you hear me?
Nana Boache, unmute you, unmute yourself.
Nana Boache,
unmute
yourself and talk.
Unmute yourself.
Stephen, we are ready. Stephen, Nana Boache. Still, Vida, what do you know to say? Still, I'm oh my network. Anyway,
PBI okay, what is coming from their end. Everything is okay. Coming from their end.
Yeah, I think we are doing well apart from network problems that are happening to us. Mr. Cedric, it seems someone tried to corner you. I'm going to watch the corner. Be now 1 minute. 1.5 minutes. What do you think, sir, you will do to get out of this mess? Now, Emma Omunhu said, you bet me elected as the next leader of the party.
Mr. Cedric Pacho, and I'll be 1 minute. Mr. Brobin Pacho, Maminya Mejuma, 1 minute.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I know what can interrupt Chiremina Mahudi. But Cedric, unmute yourself. All the two was Mahu. Cedric, unmute yourself.
Ich bin viel die Mitte. Ich bin viel den Gewinner.
Cedric. Manko. Network na we no. Sekrufi.
Yeah.
Pacho kama why?
Me kama Baumia.
Okama Baumia.
Yeah.
Oh, network here very good. Go ahead and tell us what you know. Say Baumia to me I say the other candidates, you know.
Baumia say yeah the Baumia ba you bet me a breaky 8. Now the Baumia bet me a breaky 8 no any. First of all, Tawusha Enuma Nanado Ayena Baumia ewomu almost 60%. Baumia ewomu 60% ebua Ghana or minor because we have BBT say digital system all this kind of paperless or the bar port any mobile or ye na ebua ema Ghana etumpon a reduce which is a corruption so paperless asema Baumia de buy first no port me call for port pa unim say agent no ekono koyi ni niema ono no okuta different receipts na one director no makoye dey omude akwakoye that clearing enti that agent ni ba onu ni receipt na ekuta no a wono ni director no eko prepare for invoice no enu na omuno issue edie bibia but aban ni de no makoye inter different amount ewo mu enti ube wana agent for nu enye sika pa Baumia system now or the buy paperless in kwano ebe cut niema bebre ema aban no enya emfaso wo ya bibiti say Ghana card ya eba ikra Europe aye we uba bibiti say Germany has say ya say omaji Ghana card na two once so unkuta passport na uko office bi uko ye process bi na uko use o Ghana card omujitum ema Nigeria for kray omwanwa say adena say see yetimi Ghana for etimi abe use this kind of card amomaji atum na yedie yentimi nya bibisa mi ankasa mini Nigeria ni bi call office ekoshia office na ye call Ghana ni o use Ghana card omujitumu as a represented as in a passport na the passport nkutano but Nigeria ni omanye ne de no antu eti sanya mana aban no eye true Baumia eye no medium ni se ebeboa ama Ghana man ya fa yentuma pa efra because amamu hoi yemfiti prekope enchechire no baako amamu hoi se Baumia ba no otimi adisanya mani nyina be gukwa mu sei na se bibia eto kwamu a ube hu se adifri okono obi obebe bia no ebeye no mremre na mamu on be kwaso ye aman because ebina na kufuo eye no ane ya makwa makufuo entimi am pema nkonanim chese owie ni anya obia anto ane so ana de obeye nyina ndc for be say no enti ye pese breaking 8 dia ese yetimi adima Baumia na Baumia ebetwa so because nanado wa yaduma papa na Baumia betwa so na Baumia betwa so a sanya mani nyina no eye MPP adwuma ne momuno otwaso do baby na at least Bawumia timi bema the system no ebeye adwuma system no ebeye adwuma Ghana yeni ahuchiremu but me hwe other contestant na omu na omu nyina omu ya MPP for omu nyina ye MPP for omu nyina be ya adwuma but a lot of them no omu kasa
time aso time aso
okay no me dasi mesaba saba miss mesa nya time
yo nti be saba sister Vida ya to nka pa
demu pa demu sister Vida demu
sister Vida ya to nka
yo ramasi yo me kakra me kafa me nua be ma Kennedy ho ne se family music neniet obon homodin so
I'm saying sister Vida I did not say it as I break you sister Vida o network no am faye anyway say ma hu say NYBY Opoku Agyeman waba can we hear you Mr. NYBY Opoku Agyeman can you hear me Team Akoto can you hear me? NYBY Opoku Agyeman. Mr. Akoto, Team Akoto, Opoku Agyeman. Bajauti yanka. A job when you meet your side, you can always call them on the side and tell them what is happening. So the buyer you create too much noise in the recording. Why? I think that will be very helpful. NYBY Opoku Agyeman. Okay. So Bibia ni hosadia. So to me I'm what I'm proposing is Alan team, any Bawumia team, and a Preku team. No, so you heard what Krufi said about Bawumia. I think Chediana Kwama Bawumia pa Ubia attack a lot on that area. If there's anything you can side with or disagree with the Krufi you can in 2 minutes with me I dispute to fast. Otherwise, and also if Alan has anything against a Preku's message, I'll be say dispute to her. You can say it. It's the same thing goes with Krufi. So what the other candidates, the way Omukasa prepare yourself. Minutes na ekaya no. You bet me a defender na Jumedi na ko. Emi say Opoku Agyeman Akoto team omuntu me Emma. Otherwise, this is how it is. Mr. Kejawo. It seems I have challenges with the other candidates. It's Ama Naye. Vida, are you okay? It's still like Unka.
All right. We currently have 2,000 listeners from the app. 2,000 people need here.
That is good. That's very good. But it's unfortunate our network has not been the best. But I just want you to note we have a good debate today, and we've done very well. Those of you who are listening, you can always write a question somewhere, a contribution, so that we can read it and bring it on board. Maybe question for you guys, and they say, Sami, any two Samis, you know, if you have any question to throw to your candidates, you are always welcome.
Mr. Rowe, me pacho mebe mukakra.
Bra.
Sister Vida, me pacho phone. I think the network ni phone name wow. Sinti ka obetimi a restart your phone na sambra back. Me sure say be betimi a
yeah.
Restart your phone na sambra mo back. Why me pacho? Why? Me das.
The complaint coming from Akoto team say Omonti and Kano is quite strange because from the technical point, everything here is okay. BBI okay. So I am a bit surprised how come Omonkwamo end Akoto alone ne end is having that challenge.
They were even trying to say if we could use Zoom in the future. Yes, maybe in the future we will consider that.
We will do that. I think that's so far.
Man, Mr. Koton soon restarting the phone, so no shade. ABM so bet me help it. Mr. Koton, but also restart the phone near shade. Why?
I'm saying, on one side, you know, communication into me kokra na omate. I'm a slow game, no. But what we will do is we still have another day, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow is also another day. I bet to me. A complete weekend phase 2 no to ochina so ka ho enti say to me I'm successful this today with the number of people nanka here anticipating we can do it tomorrow, but I'm making sure say tomorrow at 8 o'clock sharp near starting. What I say, if you are on time 10 minutes before time now you're testing mic. Yeah, test here, making sure say everybody has got his work is down. And Sana, you be information in and as a microphone, a recording in a and you know, we will see. If there's otherwise, you know, we will say to Dr. Baumia, Dr. Baumia candidate, you have been attacked.
1 minute.
Yes, and then I'm the boss. And I'm the boss, you know. I'm attack you very well. And it's saying with your 1 minute, you know, if possible, we will add one more.
But, okay, all right. But that's it. With the madam, I see now. Near I am a deba coupa, my person, my son can say. Anytime bia your party a beko crisis bia no na onyankopon yi Dr. Bamud Baumia e the next you say ombra number rescue yen film ni edikan 2012 elections buba ye pebi ma akendifo ababedi yenim no obi a twen no say na Dr. Baumia the leadership qualities so wa obetime di party yenim am ye break 8 no odi yenim even though judgment now call your side by you say no yeah no credit down and come to one here G5. Secondly, some you know the advance say if you do baby now Peter our Ghana na 17 cities okay no there be any good now bro we pay gold near gold near exchange since e because kuton gold according dollar na the bed never to me so ampa or take outside the box no go fast solution dey buy. It means say even every problem be account in face as today no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will think outside the box and bring solution. Yeah, go ahead to say I'm move for camp. Party no kwa onye here plus you major party no cry na mo baby amonye. But anytime be one when you hear mu bia no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia be see me say so kwa dia of thinking outside the box, not the solution number. And pa solution no the baby answer no. A boa party ne the boa mind. It means say yen kan bebre Ghana o abrochiro baby a wa when you hear even Germany recently no more economic recession. But picking up it's the same as Ghana. Hey, we are dependent on the economy. It's in once it is happening somewhere, and you say it happen to the other side too. It's in problem be a whole today. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will think outside the box and bring solutions.
Mr. Cedric, your time is
okay,
up.
Thank you very much.
Time is up.
Mr. Keja,
me pacho the okan no ye mane nka hosa. Se o ma me kwan a na chiri mu
mane ko
me da si ebru o kan
2 minutes.
Mr. Moderator pacho no show you how many minutes?
2 minutes.
O kan court e ko ya se court no woni ma de kronti e court one na ye director of election that time Dr. Kofi Kunadu Apreku omo ene transe e the fact e call say aba no ensesen ka elusu the fact no call ye no party ni so no eye nanado na be di akire Bawumia any Jake any then general secretary omo mienu na ye complainant enti say yamfa fact na nkwa where there's no complainant there's no judge ena obi enwane enipa miensa na omo ye nipa nan asem pese enipa miensa na ado ni Bawumia gina pe ene to so mienu wo ka se asem bia to Ghana Bawumia epekwan eyi Ghana free Bawumia ya nto aba ma no na ado ne eto aba ma no se Bawumia di proposals no ko cabinet na ado ampene so a ontimi fanya hweye bidi kan ka ministers are on cabinet and as all the ministers equally they have performed. What me waka say you see food for job and I say nti and I say me na maye we nti me na me gender minister nti meti di money. You duty. Now you're vice president. Na say my assignment now ya oh yeah me na me koye ma. Ye can say wo hu Afro Ghana for abana ye to no 2016 dodo no ye nya no esoti 2020 enti ye do omko si ye party ni ye dia ye do omko a ye ba wi poto medamasi bebre mi nkasa emfa entutua obi aso moma ye nyina ya dwene hu yie ansa na yakoto abana medamasi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keja. Vida, are you okay? Not okay. NYB, why Opokwajima, are you okay? No. Okay, say Akrofi, Mahusa Onsa was through. Me 2 minutes. Defend yourself.
Me pacho de minia akuto me shasa ono o akuto.
Akrofi or Apreku wakano. Se Bawumia de
Bawumia ayama party no excellent. And a pro de obia Apreku Alan Okeno aye ama party no ankasa ahasa ne yepese ya de bawo ye ton Bawumia no efise we get from 2012 court case na omukoi okotra kunyam 12 good man 8 good mans and defend the party no one could defend the party no one could defend the man who say or your flag bearer friend say or your vice and I say or pay but or could defend it because of the party and now we had the programs are after the 2012 ni nyina no party no conference congress bi ombeko conference bi omubeye bia no ni nyina no omu base on Bawumia. Oh yeah, and defeat 2012 no any electoral bi omubeye bia omu base on Bawumia because Bawumia electors bi obeye bia no or defending the party. Oh, that time near Yakano, na prekuno or hifa. Align no he.
No, you're director of elections. No, say campaign manager for Nana Akufo-Addo.
Canada Japan, Crano. No, warrior, but Oya Canada Japan, dear na warrior na. Na no, one seeking for the party, no, not seeking for the only interest. Because now, sir, Obaba presidential and Jonathan be our contrary radio niswa na or kama
time as soon.
Okay.
Time as soon.
Jack Kofi, Sir Kofi, also time as soon. Now, this year, your time as soon. We have to end this. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, but what's matter?
Jose.
Don't make me 2 minutes, no. You have exempted me out.
2 minutes. When you're 2 minutes, okay, I'll consider that. But after we are going to pause and then start and our last one. Okay?
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Robert, yeah, there's one thing I want to make it clear to all of us here. As a fraternity, what we need not to do is to create enmity among ourselves.
Yeah.
The masses are looking at us. So we need to prepare our home. Look at what the man said with maximum respect. Nobody left the party. In this party, there is a procedure. When you really want to abdicate, there should be a written. Check the NPP constitution. I didn't see Alan did that. It's a point of correction. I want to make it emphatically clear to the man who is defending Bawumia. Alan never abdicated. No, there is nothing. There can be agitations and people can agree when things are not going well. And there is no human being who is infallible. Let us take it this way. The one thing I want to let all of us here understand is that as a fraternity, let us not create enmity among ourselves. The bigger picture is outside there. So let us also use ourselves as a decorum for people to know that, okay, these particular people are matured. And in this level, I think some of the comments that we passed out will negatively affect us in the long pool. So let us mind our talks. Let me make a correction here. The man said something about all the work that Nanado has done. Mr. Bawumia has contributed 60%. On what wise is that? On how can you give me how can you estimate this 60%? Then what is the president? What is the minister of economy do? What is the minister of trade doing? What is the minister of foreign affairs doing? That means everybody is not working. That means you people, you are not doing your work well. Let me go to the port quickly. Let me go to the port. You are saying paperless, but now they have created much more mess than the paperless. Now you go national security. I have been I always send goods, and I know I know the problem that I go through. The paperless issue has created much more. Look at you. Can you tell me that? Can you tell me? Let me give you a clear analysis. Can you tell me that after you have paid your duty, Nana, if this is the right thing, can you pay your duty before the opening of your container? How can they do assessment of what is in the container? So if I give false information, but you have national security, you have this, you have extended national security, you go through the RSS, you go through the night.
Pacho, your time is up. Your time is up. Thank you very much.
Okay. What I'm saying, your time is so cry. Producer, your time you to do something. Otherwise, we will finish it. We are closing remarks, and then we come back tomorrow at 8 o'clock to finish. Closing remarks. And then
The end said, BBI okay. Unfortunately, Madam Vida, ne microphone. All of a sudden, Then also, I've noticed Ghana phone also is having challenge connecting. Because those connecting from Europe, the network is so brilliant. And we'll consider the Zoom as they are proposing and see if that one will also be okay. Moderator Mijamo.
Yeah. What I was trying to propose now is we are finishing 1 minute. Every one of you give a closing remarks and then we stop. Now Ochina 8 o'clock no. Yasamba back. Maybe with a bit of luck no internet network bit me up boy. It is starting with Mitakeja. Closing remarks 1 minute.
Yo, me dasi bebre. Me dati yopo nyinasi enwa mwabotre. Mita NPP mpanimfo nyina so ase. Me da wona wo motuo mho ache nyina so ompese ombedi your party yanim ama yakọ yanim no da wo mu nyina ase eno ne yatufu ache. Na fi yakani nyina no nyame nimu a enyeye ye ne nyame ase. Se nia mpanimfo yakasei ochina obama ya hoden ye nyina yasia baba behia. Mo amudi yanim Emma sa adwuma yeso so baas won so aseda kase ma mo pa because nyame nam nipa so na okire nanim onyam inchiran kamo de mu ye bia nyame ntonso pangu so nenye yi medamasi bebre nyame boa okina ye behia manwasi
medase say akrofi odi yabeko
boss we dia medamasi dia mekani say de na minia na okasa last no ekano sebeya yenye ni say ye ba policies a o candidate ba obetini aye eno na yenka ho asem but ye be talking no say we buy e be free ha eno besia ne anytime bia no yenyina obia obika nti say ye ni sa I think say a bema conversation no I agreed. I mean obia woni policies. Into policies wise no and e be me who says here tuma baumia ye nyɛ baumia ki na ye de ne ba no be breaki 18 mayen if ye na ye MPP for ye kan no se baumia ba no be breaki 18 na e be boa ye aye wa nyina e be boa Ken e be boa Alan e be boa obia entina Akufo kan say uye MPP o prepare MPP head office krana ye wa bemu no e better man o say ubeko position wa kwa general secretary ana bibiete sa medamo.
Yeah, that's it. And Dr. Alan.
Yeah, I want to thank the panel for such an opportunity, but all that I want to assure the masses is that listen, your education is much more important. Your getting jobs is important. Your health is much more important. Putting the agriculture in backship is important. Your social responsibility is important. The rule of law must apply. So think about all these things. If somebody is going to give you this and you simply want to go for any other thing, then it's on to you. So I will thank all of you for listening to us. We are here to actually feed you with what we can do. And exactly, we will do it. Alan is the best choice. He has the ability, and he will do it. Thank you all.
Yeah, and that's it. Cedric. Okay. Shadakwa, in 1 minute, I debena would be close to. Shadakwa, 1 minute. Isaac Dakwa.
Yeah, Mr. Broby.
Yes.
Master Doctor, go make offline intino. I say baby amoka kudu yeno. And
in 1 minute, I close to Amabomia.
Okay. That's okay. Yo, that's what I'm say. Yenyina yenim say okuna da yenim no. candidate ni nyina de bia me ba meka obia efata ese na ye nyina ebusa ye ho se hwan ana wato ne ho hwan na Ghana fo eje ne tom hwan na nani suadi hunu no sabio ekon kan wo nyina mu hwan na obedi party nanim a edi nkabom ebeba because ba mu ani obi a ne fada de Akufo-Addo ana President Kufuor won no betimi di Akufo-Addo nkola ene Kufuor nkola nyina akabom aye baako ama party no odo ebetimi agina mu iti me de mesra se as far as na banyi nyina no obia efata osede be mra ye wo mu ne die eye bawumia de ne mre iti mu nyina amfa odo ne akomapa ne yenta nachi because without bawumia no yentumi mbreki 8 no egrofo ne ni wokohia no onye team kito asa wo bawumia ni nipa 6208 wato ne ho wo Ghana man nyina agena tom so yo nipa corruption de obia ntumi mfentake no sabi ojo Mahama be vice president muhu ye ono ane president e ka se yenye dey ye hwehwe ne nsemu Akufo-Addo waja mamudi nyina bawumia isa ne dey ne nukure di a wodi enti Ghana man nyina agena tom ana MPP so oba ye no wode nsakra ya ba Ghana man mu asan dia aba MPP party no mu youth ni ade nyina Muslims and Christians and bawumia so nti ye nyina ba ye nyina nom cap baako ano eti asumdie so hia ye pempuntuo ni ade nyina wo ye man mu no ese ye president a sabe ne kasa to form a ade asumdie ade botoye sem beba enti no masema di twato anse mum ye nyina ye mfa ya ho oden enta bawumia chi no nkoji tumi no mre no no kwa na betumi agi tumi no e da obi bia ase.
That's it. That's it. Vida ekoyi Stella yenti ukasa iti
wa mutu no
wa mutu ne ho ya
omutu phone no amitu nyame ya aduma ochina no wotwe yebe san babio ukromo 2 o'clock yebe san aba ochina iti yesre nyame se bibia beko yama why don't worry a good say wotena ho na otie yen hwe it is I'm say the bibia beko ewe ne tinyame ya aduma ochina. I wish you all the best and good night.
Thank you.